Okay, you guys, welcome to another lesson. In this one, we are going to talk about price and how is the price of a cryptocurrency determined. Okay, so the price of a cryptocurrency is determined based on supply and demand. The reason they're based on supply and demand is because all of these cryptocurrencies trade on a market, and a market executes your trades when somebody is willing to buy and sell at the same level. So if the lowest somebody is willing to sell is $75 and the highest somebody is willing to pay for a cryptocurrency is only $70, that means there's a $5 difference there and nothing is going to happen. As soon as somebody comes in and says, no, I'm willing to buy at 75, those two price levels match up and the transaction executes. If somebody wants to buy 10,000 shares, they might have to go all the way up and execute the orders that are stacked on top. If somebody wants to sell out of all their shares, they might have to sell at $70, at 69, at 68, and at 67 in order for them to fill all of the cryptocurrency that they either want to buy or sell. So lots of different things happening there. But basically what I'm trying to say to you is that the price of every single cryptocurrency is only based on supply and demand. If more people want to buy a cryptocurrency and the demand increases, the price is going to increase. If nobody wants to buy the cryptocurrency and nobody wants to hold it and everybody is selling, the price is going to absolutely plummet until somebody steps back in and says, I'm willing to buy at this price. Now, what drives the price higher? There's two different factors. Like I just said, supply decrease. If there is a decrease in the amount of coins that can be purchased, that can drive the price higher. The other option is a demand increase. If more and more people want to buy that particular coin, then the number of people that are willing to sell at a given price, that will drive the price up as well. So let's look at a couple examples of this. Now, supply decreases. You might be thinking, well, how does the supply of a coin decrease in size? There's a couple different ways, starting with the coins that are being destroyed or seized. So let's say the government seizes a couple coins and destroys them, or somebody loses their physical wallet, somebody loses their ledger with 100 Bitcoin on it. Those coins are never coming back. They're never going to go back into the market, and that is going to decrease the supply of coins that are available in the market. The other way that coins can be destroyed is if the organization that actually issued the coins buys them back and destroys them. And so you can see this happening in a couple of different coins. BNB is one of them, where BNB was made by a company that runs a trading platform. That trading platform is actually using 20% of their profits to buy back BNB coin and destroy it. That should, over time, increase the value of the remaining BNB coins, and therefore it should drive the price up. So very exciting, and a couple of different ways that the supply can decrease. Now, the next way that the supply can decrease is if the coins become harder to mine. So we know that the final Bitcoins are going to be extremely hard to mine, but if all of a sudden the 19 and 20 million Bitcoins at the very end become excruciatingly difficult to mine, it's going to delay the amount of Bitcoins that come into the market, and that is going to decrease the expected supply that we were anticipating. And the last thing is if people decide to hold for the long term. So if all of a sudden nobody is willing to sell their Bitcoin or their cryptocurrency at any price level, that all of a sudden means that the supply has dried up, and if the next person wants to go in and buy, they're going to have to buy at the lowest price that somebody is willing to sell, and that's usually going to be at a higher price if nobody else is willing to sell. Now, the other side of this equation is when the demand for the cryptocurrency increases. This can happen based on a variety of different factors, such as more places accepting crypto. This is going to be probably the number one factor that I see in global mass adoption of cryptocurrency. If you see Amazon, Walmart, Uber, and all these other major companies all of a sudden accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, it is going to drive massive demand into these cryptocurrencies because people can now use those cryptos in order to transact, and they have a higher utility value. The other thing that's driving a lot of the demand in cryptos right now is hype. You can see Elon Musk tweeting about Dogecoin a lot right now, and that is going to drive a lot of hype to very small coins, and that's going to drive the price up because a lot of people are trying to get into it just because Elon is tweeting about it. The third option is easier access to crypto. The easier it becomes to buy and sell crypto on your mobile device, the easier it is going to be for more and more people to get into it. And if the entire global population decide to get into cryptocurrency tomorrow and invest their money into it, that would drive the price to the moon for pretty much every cryptocurrency. There are certain cryptocurrencies that are strictly based on just having lower fees, and this is a huge advantage when you are transferring money or converting currencies. If you have to pay $500 to convert convert your money from Canadian to US dollars, but you could do it using cryptocurrency for under $1, I would take that and I would go through the hassle of setting that up all day long. Same thing with sending a wire transfer. Same thing with pretty much every transaction. You can probably do it for cheaper and lower fees using cryptocurrency. And then lastly is utility. If that cryptocurrency has a genuine real life purpose and utility and use case scenario, that is going to drive the demand because more people are going to want to use it, because more than likely it's quicker, faster, and cheaper than our current infrastructure. Now, in summary, the only thing that drives the price of every single cryptocurrency is supply and demand. If supply shrinks and demand increases, that price is going to the moon. And the better that you can understand the impacts that supply and demand will have on a cryptocurrency, the more money you can make and the better you can predict what that price will do. I'll see you guys in the next video.